Mind the shot?
Yes.
Hold it like under though. Like under the camera. And just scroll when I say. Alright. From the Decatur Hall Gym at Oratory Prep, a Holy Thursday volleyball matchup comes your way as the Oratory Prep Rams take on the Linden Tigers. And a pleasant good afternoon to you all. Michael Massera, happy to be back on the mic and ready to bring you some spring sports action live on the Oratory Prep YouTube channel. While it may not be what I'm used to bringing, it's nice to try something new, and I think new is the best word you could use to describe this team here. Just the third season of OP volleyball in school history, and this team has already found ways to be successful. 9-7 was their record last year, and as soon as Coach Derek Labuchka arrived, he set the tone for what the culture of this program would look like. A no-nonsense winning culture, and he looks to take that into this program's third season. Let's take a look down on the court. Now, the guy everybody raves about, not just at OP, but statewide, is that of Devin Fernandez, one of the top players in the state. Stands in at 6'4" with a 41-inch vertical leap that's helped him a lot, and that helped him to put up his 186 kills, 45 digs, and 31 aces. A great junior season for that young man who'll be continuing his career at UC Santa Barbara, a top program for a top player. Last year, in their upset win against Westfield, Fernandez popped off with 15 kills, 12 digs, and an ace, and against Plainfield, he went off for 23 kills, 3 blocks, and 4 aces. Now, some other guys to keep an eye on today include the likes of Miles Williamson, Jeremy Yeager, and, of course, the Libero, Noah Takashwersky, managing that team's defense. Now, both teams sit at 1-1 and look to climb over 500 in today's matchup. When I return to the volleyball home opener right here on the Oratory Prep YouTube channel. Outside hitter Jeremy Yeager contributed 101 kills and 42 service points in 2025. He's a legit second option that this offense has to respect. Now let's go to the Libero, Noah Takashwersky. Now in his sophomore season, he had quite the year in his first year playing volleyball at the high school level. 93 digs and 30 aces. So he's the guy that you can rely on back there in the defense. And we also have Miles Williamson, the setter. They formed a particularly effective partnership that powers the Rams' attack. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with volleyball, well, neither am I. I was familiar with it, or I've been familiar with it for about 12 hours, let's say, and the setter's kind of like the quarterback of the volleyball team. Whenever a play breaks down or clicks, you can often look to the setter for the reason for that play clicking. I thought we left this kind of talk behind with the basketball season, but this is another team that's lost Brandon Lasad. That ACL tear taking him out not just for the entirety of the basketball season, but the entirety of the volleyball season. So they'll look to replace his height, his vertical. Played all of last year, and he was good at that. And when we return, these guys take their home court for the first time in 2026. Well, I told you folks that I was new to not basketball, volleyball, and it appears I'm very new to volleyball. How much time do we have before this game starts?
Well, we're looking at another 11 minutes before the game starts. Both sides have a warm-up period, and minute 29 left for OP, and then Linden will warm up.
That I did not know. So we're going to sit here and talk to the volleyball manager, James Wilkes. James, great to be with you today. How are you?
Michael, thank you for having me up in the nest. I'm glad to be here.
This is completely off script. We're going to try to do this as professional as we can. James, in what ways do you think this team's improved so far this season, just based off what you see in these first two games?
Well, Michael, this team has come very far with a lot of setbacks. We've lost players, Brandon Lasad, but we've recovered with a bunch of new players. Justin, for example, as a new setter. I think the team is still adjusting to that change, but I think we've come a very long way in practice, and I think this game is going to really show how the team has improved.
And I do want to touch on Brandon Lasad a little bit, because that was a big thing and a big talking point with the basketball team, and I guess it's a big talking point. How have you seen Justin adjust and kind of fill the shoes of such a big presence, both metaphorically and physically?
Yeah, Brandon, he was a big presence on the court. He was huge, he could reach over the net, great for the team. Justin, a little smaller, but comes with that more skill. He played club earlier. Okay. More skill with setting, different position, of course, but it definitely will help the team in many ways.
Now, this is an incredibly young program, the youngest at OP in terms of varsity sports, just their third season. How have you seen a kind of winning culture and a disciplined culture be established in your second year as manager?
Of course, Mike. So, winning is very important to this team. It means the most. We started off last season 0-4 and then came back with, I believe, an 18-8 record.
Wow.
Beautiful thing to see from this sport. I believe winning is the most important thing to these guys.
James, thank you so much for your time. We are getting ready for Linden's practice period, and in 10 minutes we will return with, do you call it tip-off in volleyball? What do you call it? First spike?
First serve.
First serve right here on the Oratory Prep YouTube channel. Welcome back to Farrell Gymnasium. Just getting ready for first serve here on the Oratory Prep YouTube channel as the Rams take their home court for the first time for the volleyball home opener. Don't know if we're getting a national. Are we getting a national anthem, or is this just something? I believe teams are lining up. Oh, look at this. Some high fives to get us started here on a Thursday afternoon at Farrell Gymnasium, a Holy Thursday, so happy Holy Week to everybody involved in the Catholic faith. So up at the front of the court, we have Zach, Jeremy, and Matthew Donahue. Matthew, the team likes to call the legend. Justin, Andrew, and of course, Devin Fernandez behind. Fernandez wearing that number 9. As we get ready and get set. If you enjoyed my little segment with James Wilkes, he'll be coming back during the second period. Second, I don't know. You know, I'm just I'm trying to get acquainted to this sport. And I'm going to try and bring you as many volleyball games as I can this spring. Of course, I have the commitment to baseball. Maybe lacrosse, too. You never know. Definitely capable. Justin serves it up, and we're underway here at Oratory Prep with some volleyball. Taka Swirsky playing some good defense. Justin. Now it's Yeager flying up, and the first point will go to Linden. Now, unfortunately, we weren't able to get any names on these Linden players here, so we're going to go by numbers today. That one's hit by Fernandez. Justin putting it up, tipping his Zach, and a point for the Rams. A beautiful tip by Zach, and that'll give the Rams their first point. A lot of points to the Rams came from tips last year. Yeager serves that one. Libero for Linden, popping it up. Now it's number 1, Yeager, Justin. And now Fernandez with a spike and the ace. That was an ace, right? Yeah, I believe it was an ace. And that one straight into the net by Yeager. Tied at 2 here. Linden with the ball. There's the serve, and it goes out. Well, that'll be a point for the Rams. And we're going to see Zach check out. Fernandez going up to the front. Takaswirsky with the serve. 1 keeping that inbound, 11. Now Yeager serving it up. Justin jumping is Fernandez, a tip for him. And Linden able to recover. Now 11 with a spike, and that's out of bounds. Here's Takaswirsky. Jump serve. Received by the libero. Now a fake, and 15 over to Yeager, who pops it up. Now Justin. Now Tak. Now 10 for Linden. There's the set, and that one way out of bounds. I believe Linden's asking the official for a call there. Now, I'm not 100% familiar. I've been very, honest about that. I'm not 100% familiar with volleyball. But if you have officials over there, like the folks with the flags down on the court, what's stopping them from being completely biased about their team? I mean, it's not like they switch sides where it's like they're not helping, but I digress. Waiting for a call. I believe it's going to be a replay, and it's going to be 4-2. Wish we had that rules expert. We never did get that asset. All right, beautiful. 4-2 is your score now. All quiet here, and an otherwise pretty, I wouldn't say packed, but a pretty decent crowd for a volleyball match. There's Talk with the ball down there. Another serve for him. 10 with the volley. 15. Now Justin serves it up. Donahue! That one's off of number 1 and flying out of bounds. The legend, Matt Donahue, puts another point on the board for the Rams. Donahue and Hippolyte, a lot of good on-the-court chemistry, and I think that comes from their relationship off the court, both playing in the same student band, Cricket Clock. So when you have that kind of relationship with a guy off the court, it can lead to success on the court. Just through sheer chemistry, as Fernandez fires that one over to the other side. And 11 couldn't keep it in play. Another kill for Fernandez. There's Talk, the libero for Linden. Now 15, spiking Talk. Good defense right there. Now Fernandez, another one. That's a tip. Linden able to keep it up. Oh! Miscommunication there. They froze. And that'll be another point for the Rams. Now 7-2. We're going to see one come out of the game for Linden. Being told to stay ready. I imagine he's coming back in. 10 lobbing it up. Now 11. That's out of bounds. So now 8-2. We're going to get a quick pause as number 6 on Linden has to lace up his kicks. Talk line drive right into the net. I'll put on a point on the board for Linden. So now number 6 fires that, and that was nowhere close. You know, my dad's been watching a lot of college volleyball on ESPN Plus whenever there's nothing else on, and I kind of understand why. This is highly enjoyable. This might be the first volleyball game I've ever sat down. Actually, that's not true. I watched a game last year. But really the first game I've actually really tried to commentate here and having a good time as that one gets past Donahue. Another point on the board for Linden. Cuts the lead to 5 now. Number 7 recently checked in for Linden. Takashwarsi falls back as he hits that one up in the air. Now 3. Now 10, a tip. Fernandez right back down, and a point for the Rams. What a play there by Fernandez. I believe number 10 just tried to tip it right over, and you're not getting over the height of Hernandez. No matter how much arc you try to put on that ball, smacked it right back. Now he's going to serve it and line it out of bounds. No clock on volleyball. I kind of like that too. Line drive from Linden. Now Yeager. Yes, sir. What a kill by Jeremy Yeager. Good move by him. A lot of height on this volleyball team between Zach, Yeager, Hiplet, Fernandez. Even Donahue, he's pretty tall himself. Whistle blown there. So now Hiplet all the way in the backcourt. Throws it up. There's your serve. There's a lob. Little tip from Linden. Justin firing it up. Now Jeremy with the tip. Spike, and it's intercepted. There's Healy. Another one up. Yeager out of bounds. (11-6) your score. Oh, Dilks, what is this here? You got parts of the volleyball court as a big score there by Linden. Fired up as they're able to cut the lead to only 4. Tell you what, the benches are twice as loud when there's nobody in here. All that echo. As that one lines straight into the net. It'll be Oratory ball and an extra point for them. Go back to that, Dilks. I want to see this. Parts of a volleyball court. Back zone, so not back court. Little basketball seeping through there. Back zone, front zone, center line. All right, sounds good. So from the back zone is Justin. Now 10 lobbing it up. 11 with a spike. And it was either Donahue or Zach. That spike way outside. Great defense by both Zach and Matt Donahue there. And we're going to get a timeout. 13-7 your score. Good start for the Rams. Not only playing good defense, but being explosive offensively. Let's take a quick peek at our out-of-town scoreboard. Not much action in New York sports tonight. Knicks and Nets both off. Devils do take on the Capitals at 7:30, and the Rangers play the Canadiens at 7 p.m. That's on MSG. Yankees off today. Mets play the Giants in San Francisco, so a 9:45 p.m. start time there. And if you think that's bad, they play at like 10:30 tomorrow night. So see how many innings you can last before falling asleep. My number, usually around 7. I can get to the 8th, maybe. So Linden breaking huddle. Rams greeting them on the court. So it'll be the Rams starting with the ball. Justin all the way in the back zone. That one over the net. Yeager keeping it up. Now Yeager jumping and a tip. And Linden able to keep it up. Back to the Rams. That one outside. Great job by Linden there. A good tip by Yeager. They were able to keep it up, but couldn't keep it in play. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with volleyball, a regular match, the first to win 2 sets wins the match. So each set is played to 25 points. The team has to win by 2. So the Rams are on a good pace right now. So if they win this set, the second one, if they win that, then the game is over, making the game pretty short. If Linden wins the next set, then it goes to a third set, which will be decisive. And the scores will reset at each set. So I didn't think I'd be schooling people on volleyball today, but here I am. Another tip from Yeager. That one's successful. Justin. Liner. 10 set. A tip. Nobody could get there. Both Donahue and Zach were real close to the net, and the tip went over the both of them and ended up in no man's land. So an 8-point lead for the Rams. There's Linden. Talk diving to keep it up. And a bad hit by Justin. Spins it behind him and gives Linden an extra point. What a move by the libero, Noah Takashwirski there. Laid down his body on the line, was able to keep it up. Just could not finish. So number 10 for Linden. Takashwirski puts it up, but puts it out of bounds. So Linden chipping away at their deficit. And somebody on the Linden bench is thrilled about that one. Talk up. Now Yeager, another tip. Oh, what a play by number 10 there. Now 11 in foul territory. Oratory lobbing it up. Now a spike. That one intercepted by Linden. Fernandez hits that one up. Justin with a set. Yeager, another one. No good. Now one tries to spike it. Rolling over the net. There comes Talk. Justin's calling for it. What a rally here. 11. That one's off the hands of Donahue. Linden keeps it up. Here we go again. 11 with a spike. Fernandez. Justin. Now Yeager. Yes, sir. What a rally and what a kill for Jeremy Yeager. Another one for number 21. Mixed in a lot of different sports terms than that one. Foul territory, baseball. Pretty sure I dropped a couple basketball buzzwords in there. Now one, hitting it. Talk, tried to get a hand on it and keep it in. But he just couldn't quite catch up. So a bit of a back and forth here now. Here's number 11. Libero keeping it up. Fernandez jumping up. Oh, that kill is deflected. Talk diving in, almost colliding with Justin. Now Fernandez, relatively soft hit. Linden tried to use the net to keep it in bounds. Nonetheless, they fail. These are words I'm using I just hope make sense for volleyball as Hippolyte checks in for Zach there. Zachary Owens, one of multiple basketball players converted to volleyball players. You have Miles, Andrew at one point, Zach. All former basketball players who took their talents over to volleyball. Hippolyte at one point, a basketball and a baseball player. And some soccer. Gave up all three of those, and he's found success here on the volleyball court. Justin, now Talk. Now Yeager with the tip. Linden setting the spike. Diving was Justin. That one deflected off a ram and out of bounds. Linden some subs, number 3, checking in. So the Rams 6 points away from taking the first set. 3. Liner over to Talk. There's a baseball term. Fernandez with a kill. That one was inbounds and a point for the Rams. Reasons like that are why he's going to one of the best volleyball schools in the country. You know, it's going to be kind of weird seeing him on ESPN Plus next year, if you really think about it. All those California schools, so talented when it comes to volleyball. I mean, there's a reason California high school volleyball players are among the best in the country, as it's really popular out there in California. And Fernandez going to play out there across the country. Now number 1 spiking, and not a ram in sight. Paul Healy will check in. Matthew Donahue will check out. Talk communicating with his coach. Number 1, a spike, and oof. That one was a miserable failure. That will give the Rams a 9-point lead. So now Fernandez in the back zone. Jumping up, spiking. And Linden trying to catch up to the velocity of that one. Talk hit that one. That has a lot of backspin on it. Fernandez with a kill. Lobbing it up, 15, out of bounds. The sheer amount of backspin on that ball, just from the way that the Linden player there tried to deflect it. I mean, I wonder how fast that was coming in off the hands of Fernandez, who's in the back zone again. Oratory 2 points away from taking this first set. Here's Fernandez. That one got a touch of the net. Miles Williamson recently checked in, trying to keep it up, but he couldn't quite get a good hand on it. Number 15, seeing his first minutes for Linden, as he sends that one right into the net. So Zach Owens will come in. Noah Talk will come out. Oratory 1 point away from dominating this first set. Hippolyte with a bit of a soft one, trying to change up speeds after Devin sent them flying in there, and that one barely got a piece of Jaeger. Talk will come in. So now the libero for Linden. That one zooms in. Talk defending. Now Jaeger with a tip. That one falls in. And the Rams take the first set. Great job by Oratory. Managed to maintain a near 10-point lead mostly the entire time, as they take the first set and are now 25 points away from victory here at their home opener. We'll take a quick pause and be right back with Oratory Prep Volleyball right here on the Oratory Prep YouTube channel. Oh, hi. I'll sit down just to so they can see him. I don't know why I'm just bringing him on to be color commentary. So color commentators, like, there's somebody that does like baseball. Well, he's back. James Wilkes is here. He's going to be joining me as my color commentator here. James.
Thank you, Michael.
Great to be back
Thank you
with you. So what did you like from that first set with the Rams there? I mean, they dominated. They nearly had 8 to 10 point lead the entire time. What did you see that really you think helped have them secure that great set?
I loved everything I saw out there from the guys. Great team chemistry on there, especially with Justin. Brand new player. One of his first games, but great chemistry with Devin, Jeremy. Great sets from him.
And I want to specifically focus on Noah Talk. You know, the libero plays such an integral role when it comes to volleyball, or so I'm told, honestly. I didn't really know what that was until last night, to be frank. But what did you like specifically about his performance in that first set?
He was very strong. Positioning on the court was perfect. Very strong. Received those spikes, those kills perfectly. One error, I believe, doing the stats. I saw one error, but other than that, 9 digs from him. Amazing.
Well, we'll be back in about 30 seconds with more volleyball here on the Oratory Prep YouTube channel. Me and James.
Thank you.
James Wilkes, excited to bring you the second set as the Rams look to close out and secure a victory during their home opener. James, who was their only loss to so far?
This year, only loss was in the scrimmage and the tournament. 2 pretty bad games, if I have to say, but in a season like this, you'll have that with new players. But as for right now, 1 win against Hillside, and today we're hoping for another win.
Well, the scores reset to 0 when it comes to sets. Right? Yeah, they do that. Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure. I didn't want to give false information to our friends.
Linden
bench is really getting excited as they try to win the set, or at least maybe not lose by 10. James, was I hearing that there was a lot of smack talk going into this matchup?
Yeah, so a lot of players on the Oratory bench were talking about how Linden was talking a lot of smack before the game.
Wow.
And they're really proud to have quieted that smack talk with the first half of this game.
Well, you said it. Here we go. 11, that one's speeding in. Talk receiving it. Now a spike and a kill for number 7. So Linden coming out with a bit more fire than they did in the first set. Trying to force this to a decisive third.
It's a common problem we see with our team. We tend to soften up in the second half, but we do come back stronger from it.
Talk. Justin. Now Yeager. Another tip. That one received by 15. Now 7. Spike, and Justin couldn't get a good 2 hands on it, and it flings out of bounds.
Dig error from Justin. It's going to happen with those stronger spikes, those stronger kills. They're hard to receive, but he is a good player, good kid, and I think he can get more of those.
Do they have to scream like that? I mean, really? Is that necessary?
They're an eccentric team, you could say.
Yeah, that's a good meme word.
Thank you. Mr. Klarman would be quite proud.
He would be. Maybe he's watching. You never know.
That's all.
Shout out to Mr. Klarman. So here we go. Really hoping Oratory wins this one for the sake of my ears. Yeager with a spike. That one way out of bounds.
That's one with positioning right there, Michael. Jeremy Yeager had to get a little bit better positioning with the approach on that.
Fabulous insight, James.
Thank you, Michael.
So 3. Over to Talk. Justin serves it up. Now Devin, a soft one over the net. 11 with the tip. That one spiked straight into the net.
Some banter from the coach there. Linden's coach contesting the referee about touching the net from number 13, Zach Owens. in that block. We see Zach Owens did not touch the net. However, Linden's coach,
despite his beckoning,
exactly, believes that that was the case. Point awarded to Oratory.
No stranger to bad officiating here at Farrell Gymnasium, but I don't believe that was an example. I think the correct call was made there. Another point there, and I call it as I see it. I believe
Exactly.
I believe I've earned the reputation of being fair when it comes to the officiating.
I respect that, Michael.
Thank you. I do wish we got a replay thing, though. That would have been pretty nice, as that one from Jaeger shoots straight into the net.
That's a common issue with Mr. Jaeger. He works on that new top serve. A little new to him, little new form, but when he gets it over, it's a killer serve.
Well, speaking of kill, Rams could use a few of those. Talk, smacking it up. He's been good at that today. Fernandez sends that one over. Now 15. And that one deflected off of Owen and bounced in Oratory bounds.
Yeah, that's a block from Zach Owens that just didn't quite reach the net. Need to be a little closer to just to get that ball back over the net.
So here we go again. This time it's Justin. Now Fernandez. Right to the hands of number 7, able to deflect the velocity. Now 11. Now Talk. Justin. Fernandez. That's a kill.
Wow, beautiful kill. That form is immaculate. That's what you love to see. That's the ace that Oratory has over Linden.
A lot of people, including myself, can't wait to see him fly around at UCSB.
They'll be soaring on that team.
So impressive, and too, when you have all of these kids. I mean, California is one of the best states, or actually far and away the best state for volleyball.
Yeah, they're known for their beach. They're known for everything. Beach volleyball is very big down there, Michael.
I'm sure it is. Is that one from Linden, who's been able to maintain a lead of at least 2 for most of this set. I almost said quarter, which wouldn't make any sense considering there's not 4 quarters, just 3. Whatever. Oh.
Wow.
They're going to say that was Rams' ball. That one looked close there.
Interesting call from the line judge there with the flag that was an out ball.
I believe that was in, but you know what? We take them where we get them.
Yep.
So now just a 1-point deficit for the Rams, looking to take the lead. Their first of the set. And a bit of a miscommunication there from Linden.
Didn't quite get his hands on it.
That'll even things up. There's Paul Healy. Now 11, trying to tip it over. And they're going to say it was a Ram that touched it last. So Linden ball. What would you call that? Is there a term for that?
That's just a touch, Michael. That's when we go up for a block. However, we do see Devin Fernandez contesting that call. Floor captain will be contesting that call with the ref.
See, if I'm the ref, you ever see that video of Michael Jordan on the Wizards? Now, I don't know if it was fake and they dubbed speech over it, but the ref made a call, and then MJ went up to him, and he started beckoning with him, and then the official actually reversed his call. I think it's pretty funny, and I feel like Fernandez kind of does have that power here.
Of course, in volleyball, you could always contest those calls.
Oh, yeah. I believe if anybody's going to go speak to an official, it's a guy like Fernandez who just knows the game so well.
He does command that presence on the court, yes. As floor captain, he'll go up to talk to those refs, and he does command a pretty menacing presence.
I wasn't even going to say menacing. I was just going to say, like, you know, a guy like Fernandez comes up to you, you probably should listen. Right there, that one deflected by number 5, and Paul Healy didn't want to touch it.
No.
Whoa, whoa, look at the libero on Linden there, jumping around.
Bad call from Mr. Healy, number 3.
Just bad judgment there.
Bad judgment, nerves.
I think he thought the backspin would take it out, and it just did not.
Yeah, that's just a judgment call on his end.
A little gymnastics from the libero on Linden there as they take a 3-point lead. Now Fernandez, a little tip. I don't think Linden saw that one coming, but a great response. And that one spiked straight into the net.
I love that ball knowledge from Devin Fernandez, when he knows when to tip, when to kill.
I mean, he has that power. I'd imagine for him it's tempting. You know, he has that sheer velocity. But right there, he kind of knew the better choice there was to tip, and just a great play by Linden to keep that one up. My goodness. So it's going to be a Rams point. But getting back to Fernandez, just So much velocity on that one hit right there.
Yeah.
I don't know how anybody's able to make contact with that ball. That's just, oof.
It's a great serve. It's
Great
a great
serve.
Michael.
So good.
Good call from number 9, Devin Fernandez, yet again.
So Oratory, in the blink of an eye, has evened things up at 9. And in a tie ball game, Fernandez, that one's on the corner.
I love his ability to just move the ball around with every serve. No serve is the same. He can move it from one side of the court to the other with each serve. Always keeping Linden on their toes.
So Devin Fernandez with a beautiful ace.
Good turn.
Fernandez, that one is hammered. Wow, the noise that just makes is insane.
Good pass from
Talk
Noah.
gets that up. There you're good. 7, now 10 over. Hippolyte diving. Fernandez keeping it up. Now Yeager with a tip. Oh, just at about, oh, they're going to give it to him.
He touched the ball, Linden. Number 7, I believe, touched the ball right before it went out. Timeout.
Wow. Just a great job by Fernandez. Hippolyte, everybody involved in that play. Noah Talk. Hippolyte really putting his body on the line.
Yep. You're going to see that timeout here from Linden, I believe, called the timeout just to slow that serving streak down from Devin Fernandez. When he gets going, he really, really gets going.
That is right. Now, if you're interested in any other out-of-town games or out-of-town scoreboard, I guess, not much going on in the world of sports, but Rutgers basketball does play Creighton in some tournament, a tournament. I don't know which tournament. It's not the NIT. I think that's over. But speaking of the tournament, Saturday you have some games. Illinois taking on UConn. That'll be a good one. Who do you have in that one?
You know, in my heart, I don't want UConn to win it, but I think they have it, Michael.
Yeah.
I think they have it.
I think coming off momentum like that, there's just no way, especially after that shot.
Yeah, amazing shot.
And then later that day at 8:49, Arizona, Michigan. Now, I'm going to take Arizona in that one. I think that's going to be
dominant. Yeah, you have to.
I think that's going to be a great game. I know how good Michigan is. I understand that, but my bracket's at 98.9% accuracy right now,
Congrats.
and I have Zona winning it. So,
Yeah. No.
two things that really killed me was Michigan State not going as far as I thought, and of course Iowa beating Florida as that one made quick by the Rams.
That timeout did nothing to stop Devin Fernandez's serving streak as he goes on a 4-point run, I believe.
So the Rams continue, or sorry, the Rams streak concludes. Now number 10. Over to Justin. Now Yeager, another tip for him. He's been doing that a lot today. Now 1 with a soft kill. That one wasn't hit hard, but it was hit in the right spot.
Nope, they saw number 4 Noah out of position. He was a little too close waiting for that tip, and they just sent it right behind him.
It is a very integral game. A lot of little details here, way more than I thought.
Right, it's a lot deeper than you think. A lot of things to watch out for. One mistake punished very easily.
Talk with the dig. Now Hippolyte sends it up. Justin. Now Yeager. And that spike.
Call off the lift from Linden. Lifting the ball with his hands.
Yeah. Just wasn't able to recover. Number 6 frustrated with himself there. As the Rams able to take a 2-point lead, their biggest lead they've had yet. Sorry, that's not true. They had a 4-point lead. Talk trying to get the dig, and he sends it out of bounds.
Lack of communication there on the Rams' part. That was Paul Healy's ball. However,
Yeah, I heard Noah Talk as he was coming down say my bad. Try to recover.
Yeah.
Miscommunication, but hey, it happens.
A struggle that we've been dealing with for this entire program's term.
Wow. I mean, it's only been, what, this is their 3rd year. Your 3rd home opener in program history.
Yeah. Communication's always been an issue.
Communication. It's my major.
Congratulations again, Michael. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. You know where you're headed off to yet, James?
Well, looks like I'm headed off to Fairfield next year.
Oh, really?
Not committed yet, but I think so.
I thought I saw St. John's coming from you.
You know, my dad's alma mater. Support them in basketball, but I don't think I'll be headed there.
Well, congratulations, James.
Thank you, Michael.
I think you'll have a heck of a time there. I actually had a cousin that went to Fairfield.
Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it.
What?
I hope you enjoyed it.
I mean, she did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. I think she played lacrosse there, actually.
See number 9, Devin, contesting another call with the ref here.
Oh. See, if I'm the official there, I'm just going to go with Fernandez. You're right.
Such a good kid. Such a good kid.
Such a great kid on and off the court. So tall. I have the honor of being in English class with him. He's as sharp as he is on the court as he is in the classroom. And James, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I have no clue what happened there. Fill me in.
Waiting on the call from the official. I don't see an out of rotation call. However, I think that may be the issue.
Justin a little frustrated there.
I believe that's an out of rotation call. Justin,
what does that mean?
Out of rotation. So Justin was in the back row, I believe, when he should have been in the front row.
Oh, so like kind of like an offsides kind of thing,
yeah,
or like
almost like offsides, yes, but out of rotation.
A legal formation kind of thing.
Exactly.
Ah, yeah.
Good turn, Michael.
Got
Thank
you. No with the dig. Justin lobbing it up. There's Jaeger. A nice kill by him. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Great kill. Love to see that from the kid. He's worked so hard over these few years. He's come so far. I'd love to see where he's at now.
So there's Jaeger. Wow.
Like I was saying earlier, he's really struggled with that new serve. He's been practicing it, and I think once he masters it, it'll be on par with Devin's serve.
Wow.
Yes, I do believe that.
On par with a UCSB serve?
I do believe that.
Wow. Yeah. A lot of faith in your friend there. And you know what? I'm inclined to agree with you. They do have a similar frame. I think Jaeger a little bit bigger. Oh, miscommunication there. Justin almost dived into the legend Matt Donahue.
Matt Donahue, a great kid on the court, number 7. Did hit the ball a little early.
Great bass player, too, actually.
Yes, he is. Crooked clock, right?
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of playing with them a few times. Granted, I'm not very good, but you know, I can strum some chords. Again, great to be back with you all here in the nest. I didn't think I'd ever be back behind the mic when I said back in February at the end of the basketball season that I'd be what? No.
It's right on a delay of game here, maybe. Coach Labucha is unsure of what the holdup is. Ref should have called the serve clock.
Well, despite the confusion, just to finish my thought, I am glad I'm able to be back here just 2 months later, and really excited to bring you as many games this spring as I can, whether it be this, whether it be lacrosse. That should be fun.
Michael, we love to have you up here. You're a great commentator.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You know, I was thinking maybe we could get some coverage of the OP Open.
That would be amazing. Wow. Yeah,
I mean, I was not nearly a good enough golfer to make the cut. You know, funny story. When my first round this summer at East Orange, we played through a group of older gentlemen who were taking a bit longer than most people like, so they let us play through generously. And I think my first ever, that's a good point by Linden there. I think my first attempt at driving, at least in front of another group, I hit the ball behind me.
Wow. You know,
which I don't know how that's possible.
Happens to the best of us, Michael. Happens to the best of us.
I don't know.
No, it does. I've had the displeasure of having that happen to me.
Well, either way, it wasn't pretty. As Fernandez goes to beckon with the official yet again, the line official there.
Number 15 from Linden also coming to join the discussion.
And the other ref as well.
I believe we have a net call that Devin is trying to contest, that Linden touched the net before that ball went over.
See, the thing is, and I never understood this with high school sports, but I don't even know why you try to go there and argue, because what they saw is what they saw. It's like, oh, yeah, you know what, you're right, I'll change it. I don't know if that ever really happens.
No, it does happen, actually.
Really? You think?
Yeah, it does happen a little bit, but these refs are strict with their calls, but sometimes it can convince them otherwise, and it's certainly worth the point. These boys love being out here, love to win, and every point is worth it.
Some OP teachers here on a Thursday during break to support the volleyball Rams. Dr. Quadro, Mr. Gordon over there, and Ms. Beneventine at the scorekeepers table today. Shout out to all those fine administrators here at OP. Of course, Chris Listella also here, dedicated to what he does.
Love seeing all these teachers here, Michael. It's a great thing.
It's good to see that kind of support. You know, I really wanted to get a nice rowdy section for one of these games. I think that they can be just as electric as basketball if you actually get people to come, but
it's more exciting than people think.
For sure.
Score tied up yet again.
So 16-16 after a bit of confusion. Here's Owens. Oh, way out of bounds. Little too much dip on his chip there.
A little bit too much from Zach Owens. Never was the strongest with his serves. Always great on blocks. Great middle. If I'm not mistaken, I think Zach Owens leads Oratory in blocks. I'll have to fact check myself on that.
Does he?
But I think he's up there with Andrew.
I think Hippolyte made the right choice coming to play volleyball instead of baseball. I mean, was he a great baseball player? Yes, but he does so much great stuff on the court here.
On and off the court, Michael. He's a great motivation to the team. Keeps
honestly,
the team
one of the best kids I've ever met,
he
honestly.
Really is. He's such an honest kid. I love him.
That one barely able to keep up, and a block by either Hippolyte or Justin there. Linden able to keep it up.
Great block. Hit
wow.
the ceiling to end that rally. Great block from Hippolyte and Justin on that.
Beautiful sequence. So as we near 25, I won't give anybody new to volleyball just to fill it in here. The Rams won the first set, which means that they scored 25 first. So if they win this set, the game is essentially over, and the Rams win. That one's off the foot there.
Off the foot, playing soccer now.
Are you allowed to do that? Is foot legal?
Yeah, foot is legal.
So you could technically whip out a bicycle kick if you wanted to?
You can. It hasn't been seen yet, but that is certainly on the
Somebody's got to do that. So we get a timeout, and as I finish explaining the rules here, the Rams are 6 points away from 25. If they're able to hold Linden to a 2-point or more lead, the game is over. However, if it's, let's say, 25-24, the Rams have to win by 2 in order to advance.
Exactly.
So,
I've seen it go pretty high, almost to 30 against Plainfield last year at home.
Was I there for that? I think I might have been at that game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
It was a great game.
In overtime, third
set.
set.
I was there for that. It was after a baseball practice.
Well, amazing game. One of my favorites seen in the gym.
I remember the Mets. They beat the Blue Jays that day. Pete Alonso hit a home run. It was actually their home opener.
Gotta love the Mets, Michael. Gotta love the Mets.
Yeah, well, they've already angered me. We're not even, 6-7 games in? They've already angered me, so. Believe me and Miss Beneventine were complaining about our Mets before the game.
Paul Healy's serving the ball. He has a great serve, great ability to shorten that serve or send it to the back of the court. Very rare skill you see from not many players at all.
And it doesn't strike you as the kid to have that kind of serve. He doesn't really have the frame, but he just gets it done. And right there, number 11 gets it done for Linden.
It's a rough block from Hippolyte and Justin. A little bit too far away from the net and just couldn't get it back over.
It's really crazy how much shorter games can be from other games, because if this one goes to a third set, it's like an extra 25, half an hour, versus if the Rams take it away now. What a kill by Devin Fernandez, and a shushing at that.
Great, dominant kill.
Just an absolute dominant kill, and the shushing there honestly gave me chills. As, I mean, hey, Linden's been loud all day. And right there, Fernandez able to give the Rams a 2-point lead that if they can hold, would win them the game. That one's out.
That's great. Great call by Andrew to pull back a little bit so his hands didn't touch the ball on that block. It's great IQ from him.
Only 4 points away from a home opener victory. Fernandez in the back zone, lethal from that area. That one's shot. 15 able to keep it up. 10 with a lob. Now 1 trying to tip it over, and it goes under the net. Another point for the Rams.
Block from Justin. Such a shorter kid, but able to get up there, get that block over.
He can fly. It is actually crazy.
He has that great ability. He can jump way over the net, block that ball.
I mean, for lack of a better term, crazy is all I can use to describe his hops. Fernandez, that one's out. Too much force on that one.
A little bit too much.
So now Linden with the ball. Is there some rivalry here that I'm missing? Because Linden is very, very electrified.
You know, Michael, it's actually funny you say that. There is a little bit of a rivalry here.
Really?
Well, I think we're 2-1 on them. Oratory 2 wins, Linden with 1 on us. Started off 1-1 last year, and now we're up to 2-1. So
wow.
If they could win this, it could bring us to 2-2. This is a bit of a rivalry. It's funny you mentioned that.
Gonna get a whistle. What is this, a timeout here?
This is a timeout. I believe Oratory's timeout.
Well, glad to know that my days of intense games commentated from the nest are not over. A good one here today as the Rams look to shut this one down now, and Linden looks to send this to a decisive third set.
Noah keeping the team motivated as always.
Wow.
Great voice on the court.
Big leadership role with the mock trial team. Those leadership skills obviously playing a role here in volleyball as well.
Yeah, great kid on mock trial. Dominant lawyer. Really, really good.
It's a shame. Season ended so early.
So abruptly too, Michael. That Kent Place loss was something else. It still
stings a little bit.
Stings, yeah.
A little bit
yeah,
of a bad aftertaste in your mouth.
It really does. It really does. But I'm hoping your little brother, Matt Massera, can bring it home next year.
Tell you what, he is excited as ever to kind of take that leadership role and be the captain of the team next year.
Yes, and congrats to him on making captain.
Oh.
It's really great stuff at such a young age.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations. I think that with him at the top, they will be no stranger to success next year.
Amen.
So back to the volleyball game. Justin trying to tip it over, and it's blocked by number 6 on Linden. And now a 1-point game yet again.
Tried to dump that, Justin. Tried to dump it right over the net. Didn't quite go where he wanted, and Linden was able to get up there and block that.
So now number 11 for Linden in the back zone.
Dominant player, really. One of their best, I believe.
Serves that one into the net.
You can see number 11's arm there on Linden. Really able to serve that. Kills, very, very strong on kills there.
23-21 now. It'll be Tak in the back zone, serving it. Lines that one over to the other libero. Tak with the dig. Justin with the lob. Zach with a tip. One was right there. Now that one hit up by Zach. Now Yeager. And that one deflected by a Linden player and out of bounds. Now the Rams 1 point away from victory.
If there's anyone to serve this, Michael, I'd rather it be Noah. He leads the team in aces right now.
Wow.
Tied with Devin with 4 aces for the season, with just 1 game in this season. Very, very good server.
So here we go, a chance to sweep Linden and take their home opener. Tak lines it, 15, now 6, now 15, hitting it over. Fernandez, now Justin, here's Yeager. That one's blocked, and it's a Ram victory. The Rams quiet Linden in their home opener.
What a great game, Michael. Great, close second set, dominant first set. Great showing from the Rams.
Despite Linden's rally, the Rams able to hold it down, and they move to 2-1 on the season. What a game and what a victory.
What an amazing game, Michael. I love seeing that chemistry. I love seeing Justin. First game out there. He wasn't there for the Hillside game. First game here. What a great kid. What a great team chemistry I saw.
I do want to make a correction real quick. You said they're 2-0?
2-0.
2-0. I apologize. Well, they moved to 2-0 on the season, undefeated. They take down Linden, who now moves to 1-2 on the year. As the Rams, despite the smack talk, able to quiet the Linden Tigers as they head into their break. Well, for Michael Massera and James Wilkes, that'll be all for today's broadcast. We wish you all a blessed Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and of course Easter Sunday. I don't know when we'll be back, baseball schedule allowing. I'll try to do as many games as I can with you all. But either way, it was a blessing to be able to be here with you guys, even if it's just only one more time. So, Michael Massera and James Wilkes, thank you all for tuning in and signing you off. Have a good rest of your day.